Trump even admitted that it wasn't the art of the deal. Greek bonds were a safer investment than U.S. 30 years. Can you believe that? He didn't just flinch, he ducked. There are trillions still lost.
We've got a few clips of liberal Jessica Tarlov on Fox News shutting down her MAGA co-hosts in their disingenuous attempts to spin the Trump's now retreat on his incompetent tariff plan. So strap in, it's going to be good. Leave us a like on this video if you can. Helps us out a ton. I really appreciate when you do, and let's get right into it.
Trump even admitted that it wasn't the art of the deal or be cool. He said he was watching the bond market. And that's what decided this. He had to cave. I think CNBC's Steve Leisman, he said he didn't just flinch, he ducked. There are trillions still lost. And our very own Charlie Gasparino has been on for the last couple of hours saying that he wished it weren't so, but that the truth is that the White House capitulated. We still have tons of tariffs on, even our closest trading partners. They still don't make any sense. There's a lack of clarity on the specific numbers for Mexico and Canada.
And you really gotta love this, because not even 24 hours ago, Trump and MAGA alike were telling us how this suffering was patriotic and nobody cared about it and it would all be worth it because there would be prosperity at the end and there was a real plan here. Only to reverse course just a day later for literally no strategic reason. He's just like, well, okay, the backlash is too much. Okay, yeah, the market's, this is really bad. And now him and MAGA are also trying to sell this as a win somehow. And as I also have MAGA in my comments telling me it's not even a big deal that the market lost a year's worth of gains in less than a week. I mean, who cares about all the layoffs it will lead to? The markets will inevitably rebound. It doesn't matter if the middle class is the victim and losing their jobs as the corporations lay them off to keep their profit lines up. I mean, the cult will defend anything Donald Trump, literally anything.
What always sticks out to me when we go on this, on this Trumpian merry-go-round is the ritualistic humiliation that he subjects the people who work for him to. So Besson says this was the plan all along. So you were okay then with being made out to be a complete liar because you've been doing interviews on our network, going on the Sunday show, saying absolutely not, that we're not capitulating on this. We're not going back on it. Caroline Levitt calling fake news as recently as yesterday. Lutnick, he was on with you multiple times, it felt like, or it was the world's longest interview, talking about how this isn't a joke and, we'll be a manufacturing economy, which we don't even want to be.
It really is hilarious. Trump sends people out to slaughter their reputation, all to uphold his. And the fact that they'll do it, I mean, crazy, right? They'll go out, swear one day, we're not going to walk back the tariffs. It's the right thing to do. It'll lead to prosperity, only to have Trump walk back the tariffs the next day. And the same people are now like, yeah, it's 5D chess. That was our plan all along. So okay, are we forgetting the prosperity you promised? Or are you saying the prosperity was never real and you were lying? If you were lying, why should we ever trust you again? Why would we ever consider you a credible source again? And if you're saying that we could have prosperity and you're forgetting it, then why would we believe in your economic vision now? Again, it's a lose-lose for them. At this point, we've damaged consumer sentiment, wiped a year of market gains off the map in a few days. This will inevitably cause people's jobs to be lost. 401ks have been weakened. We've damaged our position with allies and got what? Nothing? Sick.
I'm looking at how we got to this point, and obviously the market had to do it, the bond market in particular, once Japan started selling them off. And did you know earlier this afternoon that Greek bonds were a safer investment than U.S. 30 years? Can you believe that? The Greeks?
Jessica, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
You don't even know what a bond is. Now, Judge Jeanine, Jessica keeps on saying that Trump caved. How is this a cave if he got 75 nations to get to the negotiating table and redo their tariffs against the United States?
To be clear, the only countries who dropped their tariffs, they were primarily economically poor countries who don't import a lot from us, let alone anyone, but their economy instead relies on their exports that they don't want hindered by Trump's chaotic revenge spree of tariffs. So them removing the tariffs doesn't really mean anything as they can't buy any more or buy enough to be impactful. The others who removed their tariffs were mainly just allies who thought that probably fighting us would be more trouble than it's worth, especially, whether they rely on us maybe for aid or military support. This was a complete capitulation from Trump. This was him literally punting the ball on this tariff plan. I guarantee he almost never even brings it back because Trump probably realized the backlash politically for him and his party would be crippling. He never had the mandate. Never did. The political shift we've already seen in special elections has been massive. To see that big of a shift, to lose a state you won not even 60 days later is massive. And he decided the only off-ramp would be lying about it and then letting MAGA pretend that him crashing the market with an insanely stupid tariff plan and then watching the market rebound when he announces the end of said stupid tariff plan is somehow 5D chess and a victory.